Hey everybody, my name's Georgia. Welcome back to my channel, Happy Cloud ASMR. So guys, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a custom request for a lovely person who wishes to remain anonymous, but they have asked that we, of course, have a little smoky smokes, have a little chat, and I don't think he'll mind me telling you this, but he's a pilot, so he wants to know all about my basically wants me to talk all about my travel adventures, places I've been, places I want to go to. I think he has such a cool job, and I love talking about my little holidays and the world and whatnot, so I'm very excited for this video. So a big thank you to you for requesting it. I really hope you enjoy it, and I hope you guys all enjoy it too. Let's get straight in. It's so hot today, guys. I'm absolutely melting in my car. I feel like it's going to be similar to the video, I can't remember what video it was, where I was in my car and I was basically melting like an ice cream, so I might have to crack the window soon at some point. But I've got the sunnies as well, but I'm not going to put them on yet. Anyway, let's get into it. So where to start? So I have been so lucky in my life where I've managed to travel so much, but I was quite late to start, like with the family, because we're such a big family. We couldn't really afford to go on big family holidays. So I think I was 14 when we went on our first big family holiday, and it was a big one. We went to Disney World in Florida. Absolutely best holiday of my life. So I think as well we were waiting for the right ages of like me and all my sisters, so the youngest would have been about 8, so it was just perfect. So that was like our first proper holiday together as a family, so mum, dad, all the sisters, and yeah, it was fantastic. So yeah, I was 14 when I did that, when we went there, so a while like almost 20 years. That's crazy. I'm itching to go back. I love theme parks. I think I mentioned that in one of my vids. I'm a massive fan of theme parks. I loved them, and Disney World was amazing. Like I just loved it. I loved it so much. I remember it all like it was yesterday. The rides, the best ride I went on was, I can't remember which park it was in, if it was even in like the proper Disney park, might have been MGM, but it was the Aerosmith rock and roller coaster. It was so much fun. I loved it, and I loved the water parks as well. We went to yeah, I remember a funny story actually. We went in like the tsunami wave pool, and my dad, he was just chilling, like just taking it all in. We didn't realise it was like a wave pool, or at least he said he didn't realise, and he was just sitting there, and the next thing, this massive wave comes over, he gets completely swept out into it all. He's not the strongest swimmer, he loses his glasses, and it was he was basically, I don't even know why I'm laughing, it's actually not that funny. I mean, it was after, but at the time it was horrible, because he was basically getting like waves and waves coming at him. He was basically drowning in this bloody pool, but he managed to get back in, and I mean, he was fine. We can laugh about it now because it was quite funny seeing him out there just bobbing about, but yeah, it wasn't I guess it wasn't funny at the time. Actually, it was quite scary for him anyway, because we were like, what the hell, because we thought he was like joking, you see, because we were like, what the hell is he doing, just like come back in. There was like, the funny thing was as well, there were like little kids in that pool. It wasn't like it was just for adults or whatever. There was like toddlers in there, like 4 or 5 year olds, just like enjoying the waves, and then my dad, he's just this grown man. I don't know, he so that was quite funny actually on our little trip. And we didn't actually stay in resort, we stayed in a villa. Oh, it was so nice. It was about a 10-15 minute drive from the parks, and yeah, we had like our own pool, just our own little place. And then we didn't just stay, like obviously we went for Disney World, but we actually went and explored a little bit of Orlando as well, and then we went to like an alligator, not zoo, I don't know, just remember going to this like alligator place, and then we went to the beach. The waves were massive that day, actually. I do remember that. It was, I don't know what it is with my family and waves, but I remember at the beach it looked fine. You'd go out and it was okay, like little waves crashing, and then you just go out a step more and suddenly these waves would absolutely just sweep over your head. So it wasn't nice, actually. We basically were all getting tossed and turned under the sea. So yeah, quite traumatic experiences to do with the water, actually, our little trip to Florida. But yeah, it was all fine. And I mean, the parks were amazing. Like, I'm definitely going back. Like, it's on my bucket list to go back there as an adult. I think we're going to go because my sister has obviously got children now. So I think we're going to, if I don't go before, I don't care. I'm going with them when they're, because the youngest one, he'll be turning 5 in August. So maybe when he's like 8, and then the oldest one, she'll be 10 or 11. So perfect age. So I'm totally hopping in on that if I don't go before. So yeah, that was Florida. Absolutely love Florida. Like loved Disney World so much. It was such good fun, and it was like just the perfect little kickstart to my holidays, I guess, the start of traveling and whatnot. And then I don't know how my parents did it. So that was in the summer. That was like, I think we went, I don't know, like June, July, and then I don't know how my dad managed it, but that same Christmas, we all went to New York as a family. So like just like 6 months later, I mean, I don't know how, I don't know. I think they've just been saving since the dawn of time. And yeah, so that Christmas we went to New York. So that was my first time ever going to New York, and it was for Christmas. So absolutely, it was magic. I think that's when I like first fell in love. Like the first time I went, I was like, because I was still or maybe I was 15 then. It's my birthday's August, so yeah, maybe I just turned 15, and or maybe I was even younger than that, because I remember being in year 8 at school. Maybe I was 13 when I went to Florida, and then just turned 14 in August. So yeah, I think I was 14 actually. And yeah, it was just so fun. We just did like proper touristy stuff. Really just, yeah, it was like a movie, basically. It was like everything that you'd imagined it to be. For me anyway, it was so good. It was so good. And yeah, like I said, we spent Christmas there. We stayed in a hotel, really nice hotel, the Marriott, I think it was. And yeah, just had an amazing time. And yeah, so we were so lucky, so grateful. Like I said, I don't know how they managed to pull that one out the air, but they did. So that was basically the first 2 major family holidays I went on. And then because there is so many of us, we didn't really go on. We had one more family holiday when we were much older. I think I was maybe 19, I think, and we went to France for a holiday. So that was good. We just stayed in a villa. It was so chill. It was like I think it was called Narbonne, so I think. And yeah, we just didn't really do much other than just chill. We had the thing I remember though about that place is our villa or house we stayed in. It had like a massive swimming pool in like the living room. It felt like, it was so weird, the setup. It was yeah, it was like basically like the kitchen was right there and the living room was right there, and then it just had this massive pool. So that was pretty cool actually. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then so I guess in between these times I'd already started going on like holidays with my friends and stuff. So I've been working since I think I got my first job when I was like 12, and it was just like, you know, working as a waitress and whatnot. And then I obviously worked in the pharmacy. So I mean, I just saving money. So I mean, these holidays I went on with my friends and stuff, like I paid for myself. So we went to, the first one I went skiing with a friend and her family. I think I was 16. Went to Romania, and yeah, that was so much fun. Really, really loved that. And then I went to Turkey with the same friend and her family. I think Marmaris it was called. And then yeah, so that was with like friend and family, so like other grown-ups, if that makes sense. But then we went on like girls' holidays. So we went to, I don't even remember in what order these happened, I'll just reel them off. So I've been to Magaluf, Zante, Ibiza, Malia. I feel like I'm missing one. Can't remember. I feel like there's another one I'm missing. That's a kind of vibe, you know, with like a strip, and it's just an excuse to get very, very drunk and just in the sun and just have fun. And that's exactly what we did. Like, I love those little girls' holiday. And I remember on one trip, I can't remember where we were, it might have been Zante, we hired quad bikes, and me and a friend, so we went with 4 friends, and 2 of them stayed at the hotel, and me and my other friend, we got these quad bikes, and we just like drove around the whole island. Like we landed on this random beach where there were like some like Greek people playing this game on the beach, and we just joined in with them. Like, why not? It was like these really old guys, but yeah, they were so lovely. And like, we didn't have phones or anything, and then we didn't realise how long we'd been gone for, and then my friends had sent out like a search party back at the hotel because we'd like gone missing. And I mean, we probably should have, I don't know how we would have made contact, to be honest, but so that was quite fun. And then of course we do like all like the water sports and stuff. I don't know if I do that so much now. Like, I'm not a massive lover of like the sea and like the ocean, but for some reason when I was younger it didn't bother me, like I wasn't scared. But now I don't know, I get a little bit scared, I guess, about it. But we used to go on, you know, like the banana boats, like the rubber dinghies, and like the donuts, and like the speed boats, jet skis. I'd probably do a jet ski again, actually. They're a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't know, it's just the idea of falling in. I just don't like salt water in my nose and mouth and eyes and just anywhere basically above here. So yeah, that was really fun. And then I think as I've got older, because they're like just party holidays, I think, well, they were just pure party, like tattoos, that kind of lots of drinking and just messing about kind of holidays. But as I've got older, I've definitely like gone more on holidays for like cultural things and like exploring more, and just getting vibes of like, I don't know, just learning about the country rather than just going there just for a piss up, basically. So I've been to where have I been? Luxembourg. I've been to Rotterdam. So much fun. I've been to Sardinia, which is an island of Italy. Where else? I'm missing one. My mind's blank. Where else have I been? Bulgaria, I'm going to. There's one more. I can't remember. It might come back to me. And then of course I lived in America for 2 years and absolutely loved it. So I lived in a place in New Jersey called Princeton, which you've probably all heard of, Princeton University. I did not go to Princeton University, no way. I went in though, and I like would walk, it was like 10 minutes from where I lived, so it was so cool seeing all the students and stuff, walking the grounds and everything. And I go and like hang out at the library there because I was an au pair out there, so I'd bring like the little girl I'd looked after. We go to the library, but I don't know, it's a bit too highbrow for me. Very serious people and students. So anyway, so yeah, I lived in Princeton and it was like the best time of my life. I loved it. Absolutely loved living in America so much. I was so close to New York as well. I was like an hour and 20 minutes on the train, so I'd spent a lot of time there. And yeah, I made some really good friends there. We would just get up to, like, I don't know, trouble. We'd basically go to New York, like to the city every weekend, and just go clubbing and yeah, just living life. It was so much fun. And the family I stayed with, they were just so chill. Like, they really let me do what I wanted. They let me have as much time off as I wanted to go on like traveling around the States. So let's see if I can remember where I've been. Okay, so Princeton, so obviously New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia, Florida. I went to Miami. Absolutely loved Miami. It was so much fun. Like, me and a friend, we just went there for like a long weekend, but I wish I could have stayed longer. The beaches were unreal. We went in like the height of summer and I just loved it. I loved it so much. We went clubbing. Like, I think basically I don't really remember doing much else apart from drinking, clubbing and going to the beach. I think that's basically all we did. I don't remember actually like seeing much of downtown or like doing anything else. Like, we stayed in a hostel, I think. Like, to be honest, all these places they roll into one sometimes, my American little joke, because I went to so many different places and stayed in so many hostels and did so much stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we stayed in a hostel and we just hung out at the beach and went clubbing and yeah, just had such a good time. So I really rate Miami. I'd definitely love to go back there. So yes, went to Miami, and then I've been to New Orleans, loved. Chicago. I think Chicago's my favourite place, you know. It's definitely up there, top 3. I absolutely love Chicago. I don't know what it is about that city, but I don't know, I just loved it. I love the parks, I love the river, I love how the city just runs alongside them. It's just such a chill city. And we actually stayed, again, went with a friend, and we did the couch surfing for that one. So we just obviously we found this guy on couch surfing. He lived in an apartment downtown, and it's so good. Like, he just let us obviously stay there for free at his place. He just had a spare room and he just said, yeah, come and stay. He was so lovely. He was such a nice guy, and he like gave us a little tour and everything. It was a really, really nice trip. And I went there in summer, so it was very, very hot. I don't know how I'd feel about it in the winter, but I would definitely love to go back there again in the summer. And then I went to wherever, I can't remember what I said now. Went to Tennessee, Nashville, Memphis. Absolutely love so much. I absolutely love Nashville so much. I had such a good time there. And then I can't remember if I said Texas. Went to Austin, Texas, Vegas. Crazy time in Vegas. Absolutely insane time in Vegas. But I had so much fun there. It was all a blur. But from there we did go and see the Grand Canyon, so that was really fun. And then we went to LA. Really love LA a lot. Definitely love to go back there. And San Fran, so I've been there twice. We actually stayed one time I went there, we did couch surfing again. We stayed with this other guy. Again, he was really nice. He lived in it was like must have been a condo or something, but he had like a flat roof, and I just remember we would, like, every evening we'd go up on the flat roof and watch like the sunset over the Golden Gate Bridge and like have a drink. It was so nice. Like, these people are so friendly. I don't know if I do couch surfing now, but I mean, I definitely wouldn't do it by myself, but I mean, with a friend I think it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I can't fault it. Like, both times I've done it and they were both like very good. Where else have I said New Orleans? I think so. Denver and Colorado. Really liked Denver. And then we did like a tour in the Rocky Mountains, so that was so much fun. Yeah, I really loved that. And then we did a day trip to Boulder, and then we had took some gummies, so that was quite hilarious actually. That was, yeah, it was a weird old day, that, but it was fun. And then where else? Boston. I'd definitely love to go back to Boston. When we went, the weather wasn't that great. It rained quite a lot. There's just so many places I really want to go back to, or even see more of, because you think Boston, you think like Massachusetts, but then there's so many places within these places as well, like within these states. It's like, obviously we're just going to the major places, but I'd love to go and explore so many other places. Let's see, I think, is that it? I feel like I'm missing, again, my memory's awful. I think that's it. I'm trying to work my way around, but I'm pretty sure I've done it. But I'm sure I'll remember if they come back to me. But I guess places that I really still want to go and visit, basically the whole, I'd love to do the whole of America. I'd love to do a massive road trip and just cover it all. But I really want to go Montana. That's my number one place. I'd love to go back and explore more of Texas. I'd love to do more, just like I've said before, the random states like Kansas, Ohio, Idaho, Nebraska, New Mexico, all these little, well, not little, but just random scattered states. And I probably should. I'd like to go and visit Georgia, my namesake. I just think it would be interesting to go and explore there. I don't really know much about it, these places. I don't, because every state has something that it's famous for, or something that's known for. I know Georgia's famous for the peaches, and it's Atlanta. I'd probably go, but yeah, I would like to check that out. I went to, was it North Carolina briefly? Went there, but it was just a transfer from the airport, and we didn't really explore. We just had a few hours to kill, so we went there. But I'd really like to go to Alabama, and just more southern states. I think would be really cool. Yeah, trying to think if there's anywhere else. I mean, like I said, the whole thing, I'm open. I really am. So yeah, I guess that's America covered. I guess the next thing would be maybe, so I guess like Canada. Obviously I went to Canada, lived there for like 6 months, but I mean I didn't really explore that, as you guys know. It was a bit of a fail, like my time in Canada. But I mean, when I was living in America, I did do a road trip. We drove from New Jersey all the way to Canada with the family I was staying with, because the mother of the family is Canadian. So we just went back to see her family in Canada. So I went to Ottawa, Montreal, we did Toronto, Niagara Falls. I think that's it. But yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I loved Montreal. I'd really like to go back there. But yeah, living in Toronto, I don't know, it just wasn't for me, I guess. But I would definitely like to go back and explore more of Canada. Definitely like to do the West Coast. And I mean, when we go back to Canada in summer, we're going to Nova Scotia, Halifax. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just going to go there for like 4 or 5 days just to explore. And then I think next year, like next summer, I'm going to use up the rest of my Canadian visa, and then that's when I'll do like the West Coast, and hopefully that's when I'll hop over to the States and just do a bit more exploring and traveling there, like Montana for sure. And yeah, just see what else happens, I guess, along the way. I don't really have a plan yet, but I don't know, I just want to travel so much and just do so much. And I guess like places I want to go, there's so many. Like there's still so much of Europe I haven't been to. I'd love to do the train, like all around Europe. Just take the train. I think that would be so nice. I love travelling by train. I'm gonna flick this. Oops. My car's been on the whole time. God, it's hot, guys. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Europe. So yes, I would absolutely love to travel more of Europe. I'd love to, yeah, just go anywhere, you know, like I'd really like to do oh my god, what are they called? Like Scandinavia. Those types of countries. I want to do like Russia. Obviously Australia's up there now for me, contemplating that next chapter. Do I, don't I go to Australia on a visa? Have to see. But if I did, that would just open up a whole new world for me as far as travelling goes, because obviously I'm on that side of the world then. So I could do Australia, New Zealand, I could do Asia, all those places. I really, really want to go to Fiji. That's like definitely a place on my bucket list. Bali, all those spots. Really, really want to go to. And do you know what's funny though? I'm saying all this, but there's still so much of like the UK I haven't travelled to. Like I've only been to like London, Liverpool, Manchester, Bristol, Brighton. That's it. Like I've never been to Scotland, so I'd love to go there. I've never been to Wales, love to go there. And Ireland, I've never been. So I don't know, like, that's kind of, I just think though, like, being on the Isle of Man, is there any point of just going on holiday? Like, if you're going over, I have to catch a plane anyway, so I might as well just like go abroad rather than just go to England. But I had a nice time in Liverpool the other week, just on for a couple of days, just on a shopping trip. Like, it was so hot there, it was so lovely. I actually bought this, just a random little shirt. So yeah, there's really is so many places, basically the whole world. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, another place I've been to is the Bahamas, and that was absolute paradise. I absolutely loved the Bahamas, so much. And I'm so excited to be going back to the Caribbean. We're going to the Dominican Republic in the summer, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, just beach vibes, sunshine, cocktails, no cares in the world, just in the pool, just chilling. Like, that's the dream. So I'm so excited. But I loved the Bahamas. Like, I loved the people, I loved the atmosphere, the vibes. Such a chill place. And we stayed in an Airbnb there, and it was lovely, like, the whole thing. And then we took like a boat tour to the island where the pigs swim. So that was so much fun. And yeah, it was just paradise. Like, the water, you couldn't get a bluer, more clear, like crystal clear water. It was lovely. So yeah, I think that's all the places I've been to. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. I mean, the only thing that I hate about going on holiday and travelling is actually the actual travelling. Like, I wish, if I had one wish, it would be like, if I could just click my fingers and I would be there. I hate travelling, whether it's by boat, car, plane, like, you name it. Like, it's not, for me, sometimes I get a little bit travel sick, so that kind of puts me off. B, I'm so impatient when it comes to things, like, especially when there's like delays and like the whole like just airport process. Like, I don't know, like, once I'm on the plane it's okay, I guess, but it is the whole waiting around. Like, I hate it. It's just, I just want to get a move on. I just wish like flying was as easy as like catching a bus, like. But I know we have to be safety cautious and whatnot. But yeah, so I guess that's the downfall. So it's like, if I do decide to go backpacking around Australia and stuff, and like Asia, and I mean, even getting there, like the flight to Australia from the Isle of Man, it's 3 flights. So it's obviously from the Isle of Man to somewhere in the UK, probably London or Manchester, and then from there it's to, I think the layover's in Dubai, so then it's to Dubai, and then a further flight on to Australia from there. So it's like 24 hours plus of travelling. It's insane. So that is something to think about. I think I'll have to take a Valium or something just to knock myself out for the travelling times. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, something to think about anyway. But I guess the next adventure is in like 1 week. I go to Bulgaria, and I'm so excited. I've just been looking more at the hotel and stuff, and the spa and all the treatments they do, and they do like a full body massage, and oh my god, I just can't wait. They do like facials. Yeah, they've got so much going on. And I did show you that chat GBT, is it GPT or GBT, the AI thing like everyone's going on about. I like did like write me an itinerary for our trip to Bulgaria, and it wrote like a 3-day itinerary, of like stuff to do there. So good. So we've actually used that. We did the same for when we go to Halifax and Dominican Republic. It's written a 5-day itinerary and it's so good. Like, we're definitely going to use it. And it's done the same for Dominican for our 2-week stay there. It's brilliant. So yeah, we're definitely going to use some ideas, if not use like the whole itinerary. It's very, very good. So I'm so using that in the future, like for all my traveling and everything. I'm totally using that. I've been kind of sneaky at work as well. I've been using, because I do advertising and stuff for jobs, so I was like, write me a job advert for a nurse or whatever I said, and it did. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be out of a job. But I didn't copy it verbatim, but I mean, there were words on there like, I was like, oh my god, this is good. I'm well pinching some of this. So yeah, I'm loving that AI thing. It's, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but I mean, it's very good, especially for writing itineraries. Like, definitely check that out if you're going on holiday and you can't be bothered doing the research or like making up your own itinerary or whatever, and it does it for you. Because like, we have researched, obviously, we know what we want to do when we're there, but it was just kind of time wise, because we're like in this national park, so we weren't sure of like distance and things like that. But it's literally has just laid out for us like how we can do all these things in the day, because we were like, should we do this now, this now, this now? And I mean, we're really close to Sofia. Actually, we didn't realize. I think we're like just half an hour away on a bus, so I think we're going to actually go into Sofia as well. So yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. But yeah, I think that is it, guys. I think I've all travelled out. I'm sure there's places on Earth that I've missed and stories I haven't told, but yeah, I just can't think. And I am melting again. It's so hot in this car. I wanted to film on my roof this video, but it's just so noisy at my house at the moment, and like the neighbours and stuff have been so noisy. So I couldn't film there. I couldn't film the garage. So I thought, oh, let's just go to in the car somewhere and drive here, and chill out. So, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much to for requesting this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and it was just what you asked for, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it too. Feel free to comment down below, let me know about your travel experiences, your holidays, anywhere you're going this year. I love hearing all about that stuff, and I love hearing from all you guys just in general. So if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And oh my god, I'm hot. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening or night, whatever time you're watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care everybody, and I'll see you soon.